Hi, my name's Josh Heath. I'm an associate partner in project management at Ward Williams Associates in Plymouth office. Ward Williams is a construction consultancy. We are engaged on the ECB project as project managers and cost consultant. We work very closely with the Trust as our client. So we've been involved from very early onset, formation of the business case. We've then managed that through to actually get a design on paper that's then been costed, that's then been brought on board with the contractor, and then we're now overseeing the construction of the project and then handover in a few years' time. It can be a very varied day, a typical day. Normally we'll have a site visit, so we're getting our boots on, we're getting covered in mud, we're on site, we're reviewing progress, we're reviewing quality, we're discussing with the actual guys on the ground how things are going, and then we can go straight from there to a room sat with design team, so you can have architects, MEP engineers, fire engineers, structural engineers, reviewing drawings and designs, and we can go straight from there to an afternoon of board meetings, steering group meetings, where we're providing updates to the various stakeholders at the hospital at national, central government level. So yeah, it can be pretty varied. For people outside of the construction industry, it isn't necessarily a well-known role. People have heard of architects, they've heard of structural engineers, but actually every single project, whether it be building a railway line, building a museum, building a school, has had a project manager at the hub of that project. I think there has been a real build in momentum over the last 5, 6, 7 years towards this project. We've been working on a number of projects which have sort of been a stepping stone to the ECB, upgrading and moving the hospital's key services around to basically make space and get ready for the ECB project. So right back about 5 years ago, I started working on the cath labs project. Since then, we've done the endoscopy project, big theatres. We've done the pharmacy project up there where we put in a very sophisticated robot. We've done the Dartmoor building, and most recently the enabling works, which was essentially clearing the old Plymouth Theatres building to get the site ready for what you see now, which is the ECB project. The biggest challenge with ECB is the fact that obviously we're building a very large construction project right next to a live emergency department. So we've had to very carefully plan how the construction procedures interface with the day-to-day running of the hospital. So, you know, there are a constant flow of ambulances and patients coming in and out of the emergency department. I think a project of this size in Plymouth is an endorsement of Plymouth. In the construction industry, people tend to think the world stops at Exeter, and you don't tend to get mega projects beyond Exeter. A project of this scale in the southwest is going to draw more investment, bigger projects. It's going to be good for not only social, economic, but also for the construction industry in general. And I think the projects that we've delivered over the last 5, 6 years to get to the point of actually being able to deliver ECB have been upgrading the entire estate of the Trust. I think ECB is going to be the end point of actually putting Dareford on the map as a hospital that can deliver the highest quality healthcare.